September is the World Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Alzheimer's disease is a neurodegenerative condition. According to specialists, this condition in Kenya affects over 80% of the elderly people, with a number of them not getting proper diagnosis. Our reporter Faith Imani Mugo managed to talk to Elizabeth Mutunga, the founder and the CEO of Alzheimer's and Dementia Kenya, ADOC, to shed some light on this condition. Take a look.
As different organizations across the world mark the World Alzheimer's Awareness Month, a number of people are still unaware of the condition that is globally affecting millions and changing lives by the day.
Dementia is an umbrella term that is used to explain changes in personality, cognition, and changes in behavior. So there are many types of dementia, and one of the types is Alzheimer's, which is the most common. Now, Alzheimer's disease affects about 80% of the population, and so that's why it's the most common of the dementias. It's a progressive degenerative condition. Once it starts, it does not stop.
Common factors of Alzheimer's disease include memory loss, language problems, and impulsive or unpredictable behavior.
Some of the symptoms that you will notice are you'll see somebody, they wander away, their loss of memory, repetition, lack of motivation for the things that they used to do before. And also another thing that you'll notice with them is that they become, they're not able to tell the time and place. Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Where am I at? They're not able to tell you that. And also another thing that you'll notice is that they will have issues with also relationships, special relationships. That means they're not able to tell, are they your father, are they your husband? What is the relationship between the two of you? So those are some of the symptoms that you will notice with your loved one, and also a lot of repetition too.
According to specialists, the symptoms are mild at first and become more severe over time, hence the need for caregivers to have a look into it when early signs emerge.
One of the places where somebody can get an intervention is by seeing a neurologist. A neurologist is one who deals with the brain issues, and they're able to get, they'll have to do maybe blood work, an MRI, they'll do things like tests, cognitive tests, so that they can be able to determine what type of dementia it is. And one of the things we tell people, it's important to get diagnosis early so that you're able to handle your loved one better.
How serious is the condition? As symptoms worsen, it becomes harder for people to remember recent events, to reason and recognize people they know. Eventually, a person with Alzheimer's disease may need full-time assistance.
Management includes better communication with your loved ones, not arguing with them. We know today is Wednesday. If they wake up and say it's a Sunday, don't argue with them. Walk along with them and turn it at some point, but don't start arguing, because once you argue with them, they get very irritated, and they can be very aggressive. Another thing that is also very important is that when they're talking about going home, for example, the home they're talking about is not the current home where they are staying, it's the home where they grew up. And usually, because with dementia, what happens, your long-term memory is what is active. Your short-term memory is all wiped out. And so somebody is not able to remember that their parents are not alive, for example, maybe if they're in their 60s.
Whereas there is no identified cure of Alzheimer's, there are modifiable factors that may help prevent Alzheimer's.
What you can do is be socially active, engage with people, talk to other people. As you're exercising your body, you're also exercising your mind. You're just not sitting there and not doing anything about your mind. Maybe learn a new language, learn how to maybe knit, or do something that you've not done before. Do a new activity, eat a balanced diet, and then especially Mediterranean meal that is rich with fish oils. That is great for your loved one and yourself also, to prevent the condition. We are an organization that helps caregivers who have been affected or who are living with somebody living with dementia, and we try and give them support and try and guide them so that they can know how to handle their loved one. It's important that once you know your loved one has it, get a proper diagnosis. Number 2, give them the best conditional love that you can give them. And number 3, please do not discriminate against them. A lot of people think because of the nature it comes with that it's either witchcraft or you've done something wrong to God and so you're getting punished for it. That is not true. It's a disease like any other, and it affects people. And these people who have been affected were very, there are people who used to do their lives, who lived their lives very well, and now they're affected. So let's give them love.
Faith Imani Mugo for Hope TV Newswatch.